In this video, I want to talk about the role of spirituality in healing. The fact that you are a powerful healer and that you have given that power away to external forces throughout most of your life. That results in an incoherence of energy within your body that is not allowing that power of healing to come forward. Now, as we awaken spiritually, we start to get in tune or get in touch with our multidimensional energy, our higher self. New knowing or remembrance starts to come forward. You start to remember that you are in control of your life. That allows you to start to shine the light of your awareness on limiting beliefs. When it comes to health, we all have a lot of limiting beliefs that dictate how we live our life. And we give our power away to these limiting beliefs, which are represented by external forces, doctors, experts, pharmaceuticals, diet, companies, things like that, that really strips us of our sovereignty and our ability to be able to bring our energy into coherence and restore that element of healing, that power of healing that you have inherent to you. You see, when we give our power away to an external force, say the placebo effect is a good example of this. When you take a pill, could be a sugar pill, could be an actual pill, whatever it is, and yet you heal from that, that is the power of the belief that is giving you the property of healing. That is all happening within you. It's not the pill, be it a sugar pill, that's not going to heal you. But yet in our mind, we think that's what's happening. So we are going around and we are creating healing through a limiting belief in that situation. Now that could go back the other way as well with genetics. You think because your parents may have had certain diseases, diabetes, cancer, whatever it is, for you, that's something that you are prone to. Okay, so again, we're in a framework of a limiting belief controlling how we manifest in this reality. Same thing goes with dieting, right? We have to eat certain types of foods to be able to create a healthy body. That, again, is another limiting belief. The power is within you. When we choose to take our attention and put it on the external, we are giving an aspect of ourselves out. We're giving it away to some external thing that's manifest in our reality that we are allowing to control how we manifest in terms of health. Now, when we could turn that around and we could start to realize that we are conscious beings, we have many cells within our body, all of which are conscious, and they're all listening to the information that they're receiving based on the subconscious programming. That's what's happening most of the time. So when we think that we've got some genetic predisposition to something, your cells inherently hear that message and they function in alignment with that. So the cause is I have this belief in some genetic ailment. The effect is the cells don't get a coherent signal in connection with your higher self. They're getting a signal from a lower frequency limiting belief and manifesting that effect within your body. So the power is coming from within you, not the external force. But when we believe that it's the external force, say a bad diet or a genetic predisposition, we tend to manifest that because, again, we are out of coherence with our higher self, with our infinite potential, with our healing potential. Therefore, our cells are not communicating coherently with that signal. They're getting the signal from the lower frequency limiting belief, and they are manifesting a reality or a body that is in alignment with that. So when you can turn that around and start to realize what's happening, that your limiting beliefs are controlling your health, controlling how you age, even controlling the ailments you're going to get. That changes everything. When you can start to separate from that and create space and be able to observe these limiting beliefs, you realize that you can start to get back inside in your heart space, connect up with the energy of your higher self, and start to bring through a just a coherent, higher frequency signal that your cells can then tune into and start working from an efficient manner. That will manifest health. When we're operating from lower frequency limiting beliefs, and again, a lot of these limiting beliefs are based on fear. I have to take this pill or I'm going to get this undesirable result. I have to eat this salad or I'm going to get fat. Those are just some basic examples. Okay. Your cells are listening to that. Okay. And they are responding accordingly. So it is so important to be able to spot these limiting beliefs. When we look at it from a higher perspective, we know that everything is energy. Okay. Your energy, your external reality is energy. Okay. Food is energy. Medicine is energy. It's all energy. What differentiates that energy, one source from another, is the belief that we associate with it. That's it. So if we look at a steak or if we look at a salad, we have two differing beliefs based on what we're experiencing, what we're seeing. Now we have subconscious programming that says, if you eat the steak all the time, you're going to get heart disease. So what happens is your cells hear that. As you eat that steak, your cells are like, okay, well, we're going to start operating inefficiently because something bad's going to happen. And the fact that it starts to operate inefficiently is what causes a buildup of cholesterol, for example. Okay. So it's the belief that's causing a disconnection in the signal that your cells are receiving. They're operating from a lower frequency bandwidth, and they are creating or manifesting the reality that is in alignment with the limiting belief. Just as though if you ate salads all the time, your cells are going to start to operate differently, and maybe you're going to start to lose weight. Okay. So that's what's happening with limiting beliefs. Same thing with pharmaceuticals. If I take that pill, I have something that doesn't feel well, I'm going to take that pill. I'm going to get that injection. That is going to make me feel better. Sure enough, you get that. And then based on your limiting beliefs, you may temporarily feel better. All of these things are designed to get you to disconnect from the inherent power that you have within you, which is realizing that it's all just energy. Okay. If you could operate efficiently, if you could operate in coherence, meaning your cells are getting a coherent signal, all lined up in alignment, same frequency, not a mismatch of frequencies, but all in coherent with the left brain, with the right brain, subconscious beliefs are in alignment with your higher self, your body is going to start to slow down its aging. It's going to start to repair tissue that has just gone off the rails, okay? Because it's been out of coherence. It's going to start to regenerate. You're going to start to feel younger. You're going to start to have more energy. And that is simply because your cells are getting a coherent signal, a clear signal of how to operate efficiently. And when you do that, it doesn't matter what you eat because you're going to be a transmuting, alchemizing machine. You're going to be able to take that energy and transmute it. It's all energy. You could take an injection. You could take a pill. You could transmute that energy as well. Okay. It's not going to matter. In fact, you're likely not going to even need those pills because you're probably not going to get ill very often. Why? Because you are in alignment with the knowing that you are in control of the energy as it moves through your body. And you are moving high frequency light through you and causing a high frequency body to manifest, one that is free of illness, one that is more balanced and more healthy. Okay. It's that simple. So when you're looking around and you're deciding, should I eat that? That's bad for me. Should I eat that? That's good for me. Remember that the power is within here. And when you make those judgments and you label those things, you're sending a signal to your cells as to how to respond to that situation. Okay. So when we want to stop that, we want to bring awareness to the situation and realize that If you are in alignment, you could eat whatever you want. It's really not going to matter. Okay, you're going to be able to process it. The other piece of that is you're going to have the awareness to know how much you should eat. And you'll be a lot less likely to overeat because you're going to be more in tune with your body. Your body is going to start to eat for nourishment instead of eat based on emotion. Okay. And again, that is expanding consciousness, more awareness to what's happening within your body. And your cells start to get into coherence with your thoughts that are no longer controlled by your limiting beliefs. And they're able to process the food and give a clear signal to you that you could receive up here, that you don't need to eat anymore. So when that happens, you can pretty much eat what you want because you know you're not going to overeat. You're going to get exactly what you need in that moment. Okay. Same with medication. You're not feeling well. There's something's out of balance within you. Instead of running off and taking a pill or taking some medicine, okay, because that's the limiting belief. First, sit with that. Sit with that and bring yourself back into alignment. Try to get in tune with what your body is telling you, okay, and release or create space from those limiting beliefs that I need to have an expert always tell me what I need to do. Allow your guidance to come forward. If there's something serious that needs medical attention, you'll feel it and you'll seek that medical attention. But for the most of the cases, we're running off to get something to save us, okay? And we really don't need that. We're going to get a pill. We're going to take some Tylenol, some Advil, whatever it is, okay? Maybe we don't need that. Maybe our body is trying to show us something, and our body's trying to show us that we are out of alignment. So when we can bring that awareness back in, and we could feel, and we could get back into alignment, a lot of times, most of the time, those symptoms will simply vanish. It happens with me all the time. I know I'm out of alignment. I'll sit with it, feel it. I'll breathe. And sure enough, it all lifts. Maybe I'll go outside. I'll stick my feet in the grass, stick my feet in the water. And sure enough, I shift and it all lifts without taking a pill. Now, if I chose to take some Tylenol, let's say I was getting a headache, and the headache goes away right away, I'm reinforcing a belief that it was a Tylenol that took the headache away. Okay, so I'm giving my power to the Tylenol and not claiming my power for myself. All of these are opportunities for you to get back inside and claim your power, to remember who you truly are. And as you do that, your cells are always listening. Okay, they're getting signals from the subconscious mind always. If that signal's based on a limiting belief, sure enough, your life's going to manifest in accordance with those beliefs. You're going to need the pill to feel better. Okay. When you can get in tune with your body and know that you're out of alignment and sit and feel with that, lean into that, breathe into that, you're going to move energy, high frequency energy through your body, and your cells are going to shift, turn their little satellite dish from the limiting belief to the high frequency energy that's coming through. And they're going to get the instructions. They're going to awaken to the instructions. It's going to be available to them as to how to function and metabolize far more efficiently. You're going to take in nutrients and remove toxins far more efficiently. Why? Because they're awakening to the inherent power of healing that the spirit has, instead of listening to the limiting beliefs that create a mental framework or state of control. Next time you're watching TV, be a little bit more aware of the stuff they're trying to sell you there and the fact that you're not in control. Okay, that's the message they're conveying, that you're not in control. You need some sort of an external authority to help you through every little problem. And if you don't feel like you have a problem, they're going to come up with one, okay, to prove to you that you do have a problem. And sure enough, they're going to have the fix for the problem. Okay, we see it all the time. All the time. So bring a little bit more awareness to that when you're watching TV. You'll see it coming at you. Realize that you are a multidimensional being and that you have the power to drop into your heart space, connect with that energy, And all the cells that make up your physical body will sense that because they remember that. They will feel that. I want to touch on genetics as well, because we hear that all the time from doctors. You're genetically disposed. You have a genetic predisposition to this. Okay, so when we look at it from the physical, purely 3D physical standpoint, sure, it would look like that you do. If your parents have some ailment genetically, that's something that you may manifest, that you may get in your life at some point in time. Now, really, when we look at it from an energetic perspective, there's an energetic signature to that ailment that you carry because it's part of your limiting beliefs as well. So when you can start to look at it from that perspective, you're essentially breaking that generational high and giving yourself an opportunity to heal that energy. So look at those types of situations as opportunity to heal something that's been coming down an ancestral lineage as a limiting belief, because it's all energetic. Your DNA is encoded in such a way that is aligned with those that have come before you. And society plays on that as a genetic predisposition. Okay, they could sell more services to you and things like that to be able to monitor and watch for something to happen. But if you can step away from that limiting belief and get into your heart space, you have an opportunity to change that cause, to change the frequency of that energy and sever that energetic tie in your ancestral lineage. That's one of the reasons why you're here, to be able to free yourself from those limiting beliefs that have been carried down through generations. We haven't been conscious of those limiting beliefs. We see it as an ailment, but realistically, it's an energetic imbalance. It's an energetic signature. And you have the power to change that by righting your ship, by getting yourself aligned. You can change the way your DNA expresses itself, and you can change the way your body manifests by healing from those limiting beliefs, becoming aware of them, and bringing the light of consciousness forward. Thank you.